Hi, I'm Naya Harris, and I'm here at the Twin Cities Film Fest, the 2024 Twin Cities Film Fest, with Stan Steinbichler. How are you, Stan?
I'm great. Very nice to be here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So glad you could join me for the movie Dirty Boy. We're going to talk all about that. Tell me a little bit more about this character and what you drew from to create this character.
Well, how much time do you have? I mean, Isaac is, well, as he's a schizophrenic because, raised in this abusive cult. And I think the main thing for me and for Doug, the director, was to really find the truth in that and to not fall into any sort of caricature of what that might be. So we talked to a lot of survivors of these, because people do go through these things in truth. And we spoke to a lot of survivors and drew some truth from that. And the other thing was, for me mainly, to kind of find the parallels within myself to that, which, some characters are closer to you, some characters are further away from you. So I think it's always about finding the parallels. It was a bit more difficult in this case, but, everyone has that little voice in their heads, no matter how big or small it might be. So I just tried to engage with that, give it a bit more space and room to breathe. And yeah, it was a lot of rehearsing and, yeah.
Sure. Well, thank you for sharing that. Well, also, there was a scene that was, I don't want to give the movie away, but there was a scene that was a little bit graphic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm curious, like, your take on that, and what can you tell me about that scene without giving anything away?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's not much I can tell you without giving anything away, but it involved some stunts, which is always fun. It involved, I was finally the one to get to take people out instead of being the one to get taken out, which was usually the case before.
Reversal there.
And I think it's a very beautiful and cathartic ending to the story, which I hope everyone's going to enjoy. And yeah, we had great stunt people rehearsing with us and prepping us for it. So yeah.
Okay. Well, all I can say is check it out, check it out, check it out. Dirty Boy, starting very, very soon. And Twin Cities Film Fest, 2024 Twin Cities Film Fest, presented by Stearns Bank. So glad to have them as a sponsor. Stan, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me. Any last words, anything you want to leave the people with?
Well, I think the best way to describe the movie is to quote my film dad, Mr. Graham McTavish, who described the movie as the bastard offspring of The Sound of Music. So I think there's no better way to describe it other than that. So there you go.
Well, with that said, we'll leave it right there. Thank you so much for joining me again. And we'll send it back to you. Thank you so much.